we've been talking about how things have sort of been unstable in Amber Heard's camp, but now things have reached new heights, and spoiler alert, it has nothing to do with her professional life. It's more about her and her people's personal choices, some of which have now landed them in yet another intense legal battle. But unlike the previous one, here, the odds are totally stacked against them. Interested in knowing more about this new hurdle they're up against? Then stay glued to the screen, because that's all we'll be talking about today.
Is this kind of loose awareness I have in the few moments I have between dealing with legal or dealing with PR or dealing with just helping Amber not feel like she wants to kill herself.
You see, apart from all of the lies she told against Johnny, most of the other problems that have faced Amber's camp have been because of stuff her friends or teammates might have said, which in most cases has landed them in trouble. Well, things just got significantly worse for them. So, a couple of days ago, a member of Amber's team started to trend on social media, and as is the norm with that camp, they are never usually trending for the best reasons, and that was the case here as Christopher Boozy got exposed for attacks against a YouTuber. Yup, this is no joke. One of Amber's minions actually took to social media to write some pretty nasty stuff about a famous YouTuber by the name of Nate the Lawyer. But as his name implies, he also happens to be a lawyer, which is something Amber's people weren't counting on, but has now become a problem for them. You see, shortly after Boozy got exposed, Nate actually filed a lawsuit against him for the series of verbal assaults that were barraged his way, and now this has become such a huge topic on social media with people giving several opinions. For the people on Heard's side, their claims are that their words are backed by the free speech stipulation in the Constitution. But one clause with that rule is that it doesn't cover or protect against lies. This implies that those insults against Nate weren't exactly sanctioned by the law, putting the camp in a pretty difficult legal position. Another thing that complicates all of these even more is that this isn't the first time Boozy or even anyone from Heard's camp has targeted people who don't support their cause, specifically content creators. Just a few months back, journalist Eve Barlow got slammed online after she was exposed for doxing YouTuber That Umbrella Guy. Barlow had claimed that the content creator was profiting from the Depp Heard case even after the legal battle came to an end. For those that might be confused, doxing refers to the publication of private information on the internet, typically done without the knowledge of the person whose information is being leaked. It is usually done with malicious intent, and it was in this very light that Eve Barlow took to Twitter to release the YouTuber's name, which had been kept private for years. Besides Barlow, the YouTuber was also attacked by Bot Sentinel CEO Christopher Boozy, who claimed that the creator made $1 million to cover the entire case. But now, it looks like their days of getting away with these attacks are finally over. Well, the recent update had a lot of netizens talking because, let's face it, no one really expected that Nate would actually take legal action. But now that he has, a lot of people are rooting for him online, and they've been pretty chatty about it. One user wrote, "About time someone took him on. He has been to this to anyone not supporting HMM. This time he finally took on the wrong people. Looks like even the public knows that Team H just might have bit up more than they can chew with this one." In fact, some other fans were pretty much giving the YouTuber tips on how to get Boozy, like this user who wrote, "Just be aware that he hid from being served for Jason Goodman's defamation suit and tweeted he was being stalked and called police, complete with uploading pics of police talking to the server. Goodman's server ended up taping it to his door and taking a pic." Looking at things from a logical point of view, there doesn't seem to be an out for Team Amber out of this. But is this what it'll take to finally bring them down? Guess we'll have to wait to find out. Anyway, remember that these are based on research and theories and should be considered as such. That's it for now, guys. I'll see you on the next one.